Hey guys, I'm Kent and welcome back to my channel. So I have another product overview to talk about today. This is a tail bag from Kemimoto for the 2022 Plus Honda Grom. And if you follow my channel, I actually have 3 2022 Honda Groms right now. So this is a very handy bag for me to have. Almost every time I go riding, I'm bringing camera gear along with me, whether it's my DSLRs or GoPros or drones or other things that I usually have to throw in a backpack. But by having this, I can very easily throw it in. Plus there's other pockets for things like IDs and phones that I usually have cluttering up my pockets. So really excited to have this, and is going to be a very convenient tool for me. So I'll bring the camera in closer, but I wanted to show you how easily it connects to the seat. There's actually different ways you can mount it. I actually just have it mounted to the seat itself. It comes with an array of straps that you can use to fasten it in different ways. Again, I've got the 2 straps here, and then I'll show you there's actually another sleeve that slips underneath this belt for added security. So let me take it off of the seat and show you how it can be mounted. The convenient thing about mounting it like this is when the seat's on the bike, you can actually use these straps to pop it off and take it with you once you get to wherever you're riding to. All right, so let me show you how it can be strapped off. Again, there's just these clips on all 4 sides since I have those belts running underneath the seat. And then there's also this flap here that secures underneath this belt. So the belt alone holds it pretty well, and then the straps on each side secure it completely. So putting it back onto the bike is just a matter of slipping this underneath here and Velcroing it shut, and then re-securing the belts on the sides. And I've actually been using this bag for the last couple of days, doing quite a few rides, and I put all kinds of different camera gear in here, and it's been holding up just fine. From a seating perspective, I'm a shorter rider. I'm usually in the very front of the seat. Same goes for my wife, is usually all the way up in the front of the seat, so the bag doesn't bother me. Actually, as I'm riding, it almost feels like a backstop and feels kind of comfortable in that aspect, but it can scoot just about this far back. So depending on how much of the seat that you use, this will give you an idea if it has enough space for you to sit. The construction of the bag is great. It has reflective material around it, so from a safety perspective at night, it's just that added amount of visibility. And then let me open up the bag and show you the different pockets that it has. So it has 2 zippers here that open up this way. There's a zippered pouch here at the top where you can put documents, your wallet, other lightweight things. The kit also comes with different straps. I strapped it again underneath the seat. There's also different ways that you can strap it. Again, I attached it to the seat as it was shown. And actually the way that they're showing is to attach it all the way underneath the seat. I actually attached it to the seat and not underneath the frame of the bike. It just seemed more easy for me to do it that way, but they're showing you how you can do it this way. Plus there's also another option of attaching it to the rear triangle and the rear turn signals. I don't have turn signals, and again, I think the way that I attached it is very clean, but it does come with extra straps if you want to be attaching it in a different position. It's got this waterproof cover in case you're riding and there's rain and you want to throw it on top. And then let me show you some of the other pouches. So it's cool, there's this internal zipper here that goes around the edges of it where you can, again, put in IDs or maybe registration, other documents that you want to keep away from the main compartment. And then again, in here, there's plenty of space for cameras and drones. So here's the DJI Air 2S that fits, you can see, with plenty of space. This is the Sony ZV-E10 30mm lens. Again, I'd actually pad these if I was running them all together. If I just have my camera in here and like a sweater, that's fine so that it can move around. That's the other thing, is that here in California, it's nice and warm during the days. It gets cool pretty quickly in the evening, but plenty of space for a sweater. Actually, let me get a sweater. On that last big ride that I did, I started off the day with a sweater and I ended up taking it off and putting it around my waist because I was only carrying a camera bag over my shoulder and had no better way to transport it. But again, with this, there's plenty of room to throw something like this in, and then it also cushions the camera or maybe some of the other delicate things you have. And again, there's plenty of room here. This bag also then zips out from the bottom. I think it's currently 15 liters, but if you unzip this, it'll expand out to be 18 liters. So quite a bit. I could probably put a big jacket, maybe even a full riding jacket in here if I wanted to. Let's see what else fits in here. At least 14 light beers. 4 jumbo rolls of toilet paper. The new Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Honestly, the options are endless, but honestly, there's plenty of space in here to put just about anything that you would need on a ride. And ultimately, it's about the same size as a small backpack. So if you just figure it from that aspect, again, the numbers I think are 15 liters without the extension. And then if you unzip the bottom here, you can pick up another 3 liters of space. But absolutely plenty of space. And for me, the perfect solution for, again, camera gear and other stuff, as my wife and I go out for rides and take photos and videos of each other for YouTube and Instagram. So again, just an all-around very useful bag that I will be using constantly on all of my 2022 Groms. I'm actually curious, I might as well try to throw on this waterproof cover that I imagine you want to carry with you at all times if you're in an area that gets rain, and it just kind of snugs over like this, just lined up like that. So that makes it waterproof, or at least water resistant, especially if you have things inside the bag that can't get wet. So definitely something that I would advise to keep inside the bag, probably in one of those several pockets inside. Anyway, let me know what you think about the bag. Also, let me know what you think about these product reviews. One of the great things about having this YouTube channel is that I get sent these different things to try out. And for the record, I've never, at least to date, been paid for any of these products that I get sent, or sometimes I get discounts on. The vendors that send me these products also don't get any say into what I say about the products or get any preview of the videos before I post them. So all of the opinions really are my own. But just wanted to be clear that I'm not actually getting paid to show these. It is cool that I get them. A lot of the times I give them away. This one in particular, I'm keeping myself, again, because of how useful it will be to me. But let me know if these product reviews and overviews are interesting. I'm really trying to cover a lot of different aspects of Kemimoto, and in some cases it's products, but if you guys are bored of hearing about the different items coming out, please let me know. Anyway, but I am excited about this bag. I will link to this product in the description below. For a limited time, there will also be a discount code. And one other topic that I had briefly talked about in my last video was this Z50 JS, sometimes also called the 5L monkey frame that I picked up, that I'm pretty excited about. Again, I had built a Z50 JS bike at one point in the past, and I had done that one pretty stock. Anyway, Mike from Writer's Block saw my post about about buying this frame, and he got one too. So we're actually gonna do a build off. I think we're gonna probably keep the bike secret from each other until we actually do the reveal. We initially were talking about at the very end of the year. That may be too tight of a deadline to get these built, but Mike from Writer's Block builds amazing bikes. So it's got me pretty nervous, and I'm gonna have to step up my game to have any chance of competing with whatever bike he's building. The preliminary terms we said is we're gonna do one vote for style and the other vote for performance. So I'm sure we'll include the internet to help us decide at least the style aspect of it, but this should be a pretty fun build that I'll do a montage after it's done, but there won't be a build series on this while I'm building it because Mike's also building one in secret and we don't want to take ideas from each other. So anyway, this should be a pretty fun project coming up. So in addition to letting me know what you think about my product overviews, let me know what other content you'd like to see on this channel. I've got a lot of different mini bikes. I've got other projects that I'm building and plan to build, but interested to know what my viewership wants to see. So anyway, if you could drop me a comment. Also, if you could like this video and subscribe, the like really helps these videos get into the algorithm and gets more people viewing them. So anyway, thank you everybody very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and keep on building.